Hello, everybody. Ben here with the Buyout Co. and Low Key Liquidator. Thank you for buying this course. You're probably here because you have a yard sale coming up, you have regular yard sales, or you're thinking about having a yard sale and you're just not quite confident enough to do it. So, I'm going to teach you a method that I've been using for 10 to 15 years now. I've done many yard sales. That's how I started my business early on, is actually doing yard sales out of my brother-in-law's barn. So we got really good at it. So anyhow, let's just jump right into it. We got a lot of stuff to cover. So as you know, most yard sales are quiet, they're boring, and they're awkward. Almost everyone has experienced this at least once. If you've been to yard sales, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You get everything ready, you sit out there all day, and you just hope people will actually show up to your sale. So when they do, it's usually one or two people at a time. They're slowly browsing, they're touching things, asking for prices, and then they're leaving, maybe without buying anything or maybe buying one or two things. And here's the truth that most people don't want to admit: quiet yard sales don't sell. The less people you have there, the less you will sell. And there's no argument there, right? That happens every single time. This isn't bad luck, it's just human behavior, right? So, what I'm going to show you in this course is how to sell more in one focused, high energy 3 hour sale than most people will sell over 2 full days, with a Friday and Saturday sale combined. So, and the key thing to understand right away is this: it's not necessarily about what you have to sell, it's simply going to be how you advertise it, how you lay out your sale, and then how you run the sale. The real problem: most people think their yard sale didn't work because maybe they didn't have good enough stuff, or because their prices were too high, or because people just weren't that interested. That's usually not the real issue. The real problem is that the sale never created any urgency. So when buyers feel comfortable, they wait, they browse slowly, they say things like, I might come back later, let me think about it, let me call my wife, let me call my husband. And the truth is, almost nobody ever comes back, right? So when you hear that, it's like the all American, no, I'm not interested. So no urgency means no decisions, right? And no decisions, sadly, at the end of the day, means no sales or lack of sales or not enough sales. So this is why quiet yard sales fail, not because of inventory, but because of psychology, which is what we're going to jump into in the remainder of this course. We're going to touch more on that. So here's the truth that changes everything: crowds sell your stuff for you. I've run sales where the inventory was nothing special, right? Very average household items. And because there were a lot of people there at the same time, almost everything got sold. When people see others grabbing items, building piles, and checking out, they feel pressure to act, right? Not pressure from you, pressure just from the situation or the atmosphere that you've created. They don't want to miss out. That's simply human nature, right? So, our job is not to convince people to buy. Our job is to create an environment where buying feels natural and urgent. Okay, so what you'll learn in this course, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I set up and run my personal yard sales. I actually have one coming up this weekend. How I drive traffic to the sale, how I create urgency on purpose, and how I sell almost everything that is truly sellable, usually within the first hour of the sale. I get probably 80% of my sales revenue in the first hour of the sale. We're not running a cute boutique style garage sale. We are creating controlled chaos. Okay, quick recap. Quiet sales don't sell. Urgency creates decisions, and crowds create urgency. So, pretty simple. Everything else in this course builds on that foundation.